Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to your extended. Okay, so we were talking about getting inspired through music, through art, through nature. And I also realized that I did not talk about the fact that it is today the 1 year anniversary of my mother crossing to another realm from her journey here on the planet. She was a lovely soul, and my adoptive mother, we had kind of had a separation because of distance and other factors, which has no real, meaning here. It was what it was. She suffered a lot with her human body, so by the time she did leave this plane or this journey, she was very grateful for it because it had been a long and hard journey in her human body. The thing is that I'm going to be using her deck. The reason I mention it is I'm going to be using her beautiful Spirit Song deck. This is her deck that I've assigned to her because it's an animal deck. My mother was a very big animal lover, especially of small dogs. And she had pets all of her life. I feel they were her peaceful, her joy, her help in getting through life. Her muses a lot of time as well to help her smile and get through the days. So I'm going to be using that and channeling her energy gangbusters because it is her 1 year anniversary, and her spirit journey and helping my journey should be getting stronger and stronger every day. I feel that she's had this year to come to peace with the fact that what she shows me is that her journey here was one of such intense physical pain that it took a while when she went back to the other realm to kind of shake that off, if you know what I mean. She's showing me more like somebody who's lost a limb and have, what do they call, a phantom limb feeling? Well, she's had a phantom body feeling for a while, but she is always happy that she realizes that she is well, that she doesn't suffer from that anymore. Yeah, it was a hard life. I got to see a lot of it, so I can understand. Okay, I can understand. There's some people who suffer pain on a level that cannot be described. Okay, in the physical form. So my mother was one of these people. So this morning, the bottom of the deck was the Chariot, talking about getting inspired. We had the fairy or the fae or whatever you want to call it. Like I said, I'm not an expert in these things, but now a lot of this makes sense, especially because my mother's coming through. She was somebody who had the little girl mentality. I think that's what made her very attractive to people. She had that wonderness of like a child. She never lost it. You could speak to her for the first time and feel like you had her total attention, and that everything you said was brand new to her. And that was one of her greatest gifts. So I'm not surprised by the pick of the cards today, even though I thought it was done unconsciously. There's, you know what I think about the word coincidence. So let's talk about getting inspired. Now that I've talked about Mom for close to 4 minutes, you'll have to excuse me because that is my mom. Okay, my mother. And yeah, this is her deck. This is the Spirit Song deck. This is where she speaks to me. This is how I communicate with her. It is a deck that has a lot of beauty in it, not a lot of dark, because Mom had a little bit of a head in the sand type of thing. I think that's what probably got her far in this world, especially with all the pain she felt. So we have the Three of Acorns, foresight and exploration. So we have the beautiful giraffe as the picture here. This would be the Three of Wands. I love the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is launching. It's the beginning plans. It's putting into motion your dreams. And that's what I'm feeling. You ever had something where you have a dream and then you put things, you're planning for it, but you're exploring at the same time. She wants you to be an avid explorer in your life. Okay, giraffes have a very special viewpoint because they're so darn tall. They get to see an overview of things. They look and they can see further than the average person, or maybe the local armadillo or whatever. Their viewpoint is from above. So they can see a great distance. They can see where they want to go, and they can probably see it in the distance, that it's actually there and that they can get it. So the Three of Wands is wonderful. To me, it's a sense of planning. So use everything in your toolbox, everything that you have available to you to move forward, okay, and to get a bigger view. All of this, having these, this music and this nature, this is having the view of a view from above, okay? And that makes sense, a spiritual view, not just a human view. It's putting everything into focus so that you can get a better view. That's all I can keep saying. It's a better view. The Nine of Shells, gratitude and fulfillment, which is the Nine of Cups. Okay? This is gorgeous. So, with gratitude and fulfillment, you get a broader view of things to make things happen. In other words, by including music, by including inspiration, by including anything that makes you feel good, it gets you further or faster where you need to go. It gives you that Eight of Wands. It's putting all these things in progress in a row, getting you inspired. The most beautiful queen in the deck, the one who always feels inspiration for everything, okay, who's like the popular, which, by the way, that was really my mother. If I were to give her a designated card, that would have been the Queen of Wands. I live in an abundant universe. Notice how abundance flows into your life in delightful and surprising ways. And remember, the abundance card came out this morning, okay, with the fairies. So by having gratitude for everything that is around you, all the beautiful abundance that is available to you in life, you are able to just tap into that. Tapping into that, and it costs nothing. This is the thing that I didn't mention this morning, but that I heard. It doesn't cost anything. These things are free. They're free for you, to uplift you, to help you, okay? When you see in the eyes of gratitude, you will see everything as abundance. A blade of grass, a walk in a beautiful field, beautiful tune that you can listen to for nothing. Nothing. The most beautiful things in life, they don't actually cost anything to you. Okay? I'm hearing bird songs outside my window right now. I know that sometimes you probably hear traffic going by. I choose to not listen to that. I choose to listen to the bird song. I can actually hear it. I don't know if you can. I keep the window closed so that you guys don't get bothered by the traffic. Although the window is kind of still not really well insulated, so you still hear it. But you get what I'm saying. Don't focus on the things that aggravate you. Focus on the things that uplift you. Okay? I am loved and supported by life. Notice all the ways you are being supported. Complete the sentence 10 times. Life is supporting me by offering me ways to be in gratitude and abundance, which cost me nothing. I'm filling in this sentence, but this is basically, it's telling you, how does life support you? I nurture my inner child. Loving your inner child helps you remember your innocence and recognize how much life loves you. Ask the child within, what can I do for you today? The sense of play, the sense of listening to music, that is something as we enjoy as children. It's something that we let in as children. It's something that we are always feeding as children. We forget that. We start being adults. We think we have to do adult things. That's putting things in categories again, in compartments. Okay, I'm this age, I must do these things. We should not have these. We should have the wonder of the way we are when we first arrive here, the discovery. Always be exploring, always be discovering things. Okay. Seven of crystals, which is the Seven of Pentacles. Options and results. Right. If you're always looking for different things, this is the anteater. Yeah, this is an anteater. If you're always searching for new things, you're going to see what works and doesn't work. You know, you don't have to commit to things wholeheartedly all the time with unbending optimism. You can change your mind. That's the thing. You can go, oh, I thought these, you know, these flowers would look good here, but no, I really don't like that color. I'd rather like maybe orange or another orange. Well, okay. You can take those, you can give them and offer them to somebody, make somebody feel good about receiving them, somebody who really wants that color. You can put them aside and make another beautiful bouquet later on with that color flower and just replace them with other ones. It doesn't mean that everything is such a disaster for every decision that you make. You can just simply assess it, okay? Look at your options and have a different result. It's as easy as that for a lot of things. I know I'm oversimplifying, but really think about it. Sometimes the biggest decision have the simplest answers. Really, they do. The simple options are the ones that work the best. When you overcomplicate things, it tends to make everything a little bit more nuts. You have the Knight of Shells, right? Charm and passion. Sometimes your passion for having something a certain way is, I don't know, you have the pink flamingo here. So I'm seeing, my mom was seeing the world through rose-colored glasses. This could be her card as well. She always chose to see the better part of people or better part of things, hoping upon hope that she was wrong. And in some cases it was a delusion and an illusion on her part. But she always had such charm and passion in her life, right to the point where she passed, okay? She always, like I said, always appeared to be the child in search of the beauty in this world, okay? So, right, always have that charm and passion about you. The passionate and beautiful creative light of the world. You need to be inspired or inspire. You can be either or both, okay, at one point in your life. But it's important to have some kind of happiness, some kind of light shining out from yourself. You can't just be walking around dull all the time. And all work and no play makes Jane a dull girl, right? Right. Okay. So, you have the Hangman. Patience and perspective. So, the reason they're talking about this today is again to give you a new perspective. While you're hanging around, it's good to question yourself and look at things and ask yourself, what am I not looking at? Why do I feel a little bit devoid of certain things, even though oh wow. I'm sorry, Pisces. It just got a little bit, I didn't realize that this little note, yeah, I'm not going to mention it because you guys are going to think right now, some of you are going to think I planted it. But I put these two decks of cards, one on top of the other, and I had found this a while back and showed it to you, but I forgot where it was. It's written, my daughter, your life is a true blessing. You've made my dreams come true today, tomorrow, and forever. I will always love you with each passing year until the end of time. Thank you for being my daughter. I'm so proud to call you mine. She gave me this with a jewelry box. It was one of the last gifts she gave me. I showed you guys this, I think I did, a while back. And I had put it in a pile of cards because I kind of pile certain, like, especially these, they're like gratitude cards. And I didn't realize that it was in there. So, message from Mom. She's definitely with me today. Alright, so I'm going to pick some of these beautiful cards. It's kind of funny that I put her in between these, and then I picked these this morning to, because they're such pretty cards. Mom would have loved these. If I would have read her cards, Mom would have picked all of these cards. She would have picked the pretty cards, the happy cards. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to, let's pick this one. The difficult relationships in my life are the perfect mirror for me to look closely at my own behavior. So, if there are some difficult relationships, it is no surprise that my mother and I had kind of drifted because of distance and other things that, you know, is a different discussion altogether. But her message today makes sense, even though in the middle of this. She is putting in that, I guess, as advice from having the relationships with myself and other people in her life, because she had many difficult relationships. She wants you to look at how you behave in such situation and what you need to look at within yourself. Sometimes looking at somebody is mirroring something inside of yourself that you do not like. Okay? Wow. Okay. So that's kind of a message, a personal message from my mama to you. Maybe, yeah, what I'm getting is maybe a relationship with a family member, somebody that you were raised by. Sometimes when you have traits of people that you grow up with, and you don't realize that you're mirroring the same kind of, you know, traits. And that can cause difficulties, especially if you're hard-headed. Okay, so my mother is an air energy, so it's a little bit all over the place, Pisces. But we're going to forgive her today, because it's the first time that I let her really work an entire reading. So, and it is very eclectic, such as she was, in different messages and the way it's coming in. I hope you guys are good with that for today. I can change my life by changing my thoughts, but this is a good one. By choosing a thought that feels slightly better than the thoughts you have been thinking, you can gradually change the direction of your thoughts. By focusing upon a better feeling thought, the law of attraction will respond to that thought, and therefore the balance of your thoughts will now improve. Right. So this actually does go with the reading of this morning, which is fantastically good. Okay? If you're focusing so much on the hard work that you're doing, and I'm working to get this done, and work, you're focusing on work. Okay? You need to build a balance. You know, even this card shows balance, okay, between the two, between the light and the dark of this, this beautiful journey that you're going on, so that you're able to move forward. You're able to focus on a more balanced playing field that you're going through, okay, smelling the flowers, seeing the beauty, listening to music, and then adding work to that. So when you do go back to work, you're more inspired, in a better frame of mind, with a better outlook, okay, to take time to have a glass of wine with friends and listen to their stories, to laugh, to have laughter come easily to you, not forced, to listen to stories, to share stories, to have all of these beautiful balanced out energies in your life. This will bring you abundance. I swear it will make you feel abundant, because those things in themselves are abundance. They bring you happiness, joy, peace. They make you see life in a different way. All of these are gifts. Everything that I've been speaking about, all of these moments, everything that you're living through, these are gifts. But do you see them as work, or do you see it as gifts? If you see it only as work, you need to rebalance things in your life. You need to make things become gifts and abundance in your life. By living in abundance, by feeling everything that you experience is some kind of abundance that is being bestowed on you, whether it's life lessons, whether it's great conversation and advice, whether it is a fantastically great cup of coffee or tea. When you see everything as abundance, you're inviting more of that in your life. If you see everything as hardship, sacrifice, and work, you are bringing more of that in your life. So always go for a better feeling, a better thought on the subject, okay? Sometimes we have to work, but is that work going to get you somewhere where you really want to be? Then focus on that. Focus on, yeah, it's not always great to be doing what I'm doing right at this moment, but the payoff will be great and things will get better. And then I can have a great cup of coffee and come back to it. Turn it into a pleasant experience. Turn this life into a more equal, pleasant experience that can inspire and make you go forward in life, okay? You have always options to every result that you're doing. It's important to bring in the passion and see the charming and the charm in life, to put on those rose-colored glasses anytime you're able to see the very highest vibration in things, okay? It's giving you the patience and sometimes the perspective and also the patience to get through the harder stuff, okay? So I hope that this has helped you as well. Make sure to get a bird's eye view or a giraffe's eye view of the situation to help you out. Always live in gratitude and feel fulfilled for everything that comes into your life. Remember, this is message from Mom. Relationships that are tough in your life sometimes are mirroring something that you don't like in yourself. Make sure to look at that as well. This is a message for somebody in particular, Mom is saying. So her messages are coming in clearer. We'll work on it, you guys. I do love her energy because I love feeling Mom in my energy field again. So I will definitely invite her more often. Her name is Catherine. So I hope you enjoyed this reading with Catherine, and I'm going to celebrate her 1-year anniversary of being free of the mortal coil, and just enjoying her energetic realm life, and hopefully that it gets more strong and fulfilling for her as it goes along. Thank you so much, and I'm sending lots of love and light to anybody who has people in the other realm who they've lost in love. Remember, they're never far. They're never far. They're still very much with us, as this card showing up has taught me today. There are no coincidences, Pisces. They are always with us, and they are thrilled when we speak to them, when we love them, when we include them. It keeps them alive. It makes them matter, okay? I am going to leave you with this. Take care of yourself, Pisces, and I will see you tomorrow for the full moon reading, the full moon in Aquarius in July. So we're going into an air sign, which makes sense as well. Mom was a Libra. She was an air sign. So anyway, take care of yourself, Pisces. I'm sending you love and light again. Take care.